Isn't there anything—
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also planning on spending some time in Qiaoying village? We didn't have anything else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a look around? Maybe we'll run into her. The mountain air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could
Cream! Gummies!
Huh? Did you hear that?
Sunshine!
Right? So Paimon wasn't. That voice. Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go What are they doing here? Navia, Clarande!
Ah, well, if it isn't my dear partners. See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that
Happy Lantern, right?
Happy Lantern Rite to you too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, and that voice we heard,
Oh, impressive.
that or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is.
Indeed. I suppose.
Sure is! Having loud voices. Wait. That wasn't even. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top. There was something about almonds, maybe?
No, it's not a code.
Perhaps. But that's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit. Exactly. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and so you see, it's not just me.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge?
Not really.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Anyway, why
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's.
Oh, I bet no need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting.
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right?
Believe in your ears. It isn't actually the reason we climbed this mountain in the first.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face.
That reminds me. I believe what
So, you could actually hear what she was saying?
I figured we would come check out the situation either way.
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle. She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone.
I think so. We ran into Nervalet on the way here as well, but
What? Nervalet was here too? What was he doing here?
I think it just might have been, actually. But
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off.
didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany.
You Fontanians and your tea drink.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and it was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet. Ridesley gets really invested in that sort of thing. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road.
If only he was that easygoing when it... In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy.
Please, do I...
That reminds me. You guys said you...
Oh, that's right. Who tell? A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Qiaoying.
Oh, dear. We've been chatting. That's...
We should probably head out.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so...
Go and meet your friend.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the...
What do I have to do?
You really want to hear it?
I'm just curious is all.
I prefer to let actions speak louder than words.
Chaoying Village is known for its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? Didn't Gaming say something about... Oh, well that's fine too. But now let's see what kind of Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that for... Wonder what they're talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope... Hey, this isn't the... But Paimon could be convinced since Zhongli is there. It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli. All right, no time to waste. Let's... Good afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Farina! Oh, great, now Paimon Chef.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement.
Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler in Paimon.
Looks like someone's learned a thing or two from...
I must admit, I am a bit surprised to see. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over Teyvat, since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land...
It appears you have been to Fontaine then, given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go. It's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss Farina.
What I mean to say is, although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, I stand before you right now as nothing more than there is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly, is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
No. You're no common tourist.
Does that mean who...
You may not have heard, friends, but... Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed...
Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
What's this about winning some...
Don't tell me. You two were placed...
We just saw you guys standing on the side of...
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed that I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie...
If that's the case, then Paimon...
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was...
You see? Paimon, since both of our guesses were right, hey, don't be upset, How about this? You buy Paimonable and Paimon
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a... I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask, did I... Something...
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you know...
Oh, well...
Really? Paimon is so sorry for your loss.
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
Huh? But Paimon just thought... Since...
Really, Paimon, it's not like you don't know me. Miss Hu Tao is simply helping prepare some... Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was... and now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's... Hey!
Oh, Paimon sees. So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist...
Well, not my original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase.
Oh? Who was...
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
What? How did you guess that on your... Very impressive, my friend.
Paimon never thought Neuvillette...
I'm sure he didn't get lost. he was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just...
Yup, that's exactly what he... This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's no...
So, were you the one that pointed him...
Of course. I'm also a guide of sort, but... Speaking of your...
What about him?
He doesn't get out much, does... no wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite.
All in all, he was only here for half a day.
Oh? This gentleman you speak...
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was...
Is that so?
Wait, You didn't see him, Zhongli?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a
Is that so? To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase.
Well, with the Traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance.
That's right. He's got more friends than he knows what to do.
Well, that's certainly true. Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if even clams open their shells to... If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important. Sounds like, in my experience, a leader needs to... It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do.
If I remember correctly, he's... you're quite right.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina.
Oh, it's Navia and Clorand. Hey, over here!
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
Please, excuse...
Oh, so polite. No apologies necessary. Straight to the... It's getting... If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably...
Indeed. Then, Miss Farina, when are you planning to head back?
I don't think that will be necessary. I mean, you're not my
I didn't mean... It's normal for friends to travel...
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. Exactly. Just like 8 paths converge in a wood. But if you take a closer look, there may be...
My dear demoiselles, ladies, no,
Of course.
Goddess, by the way, did I hear you mention that Clorand? Then you must have also been a leader.
well, besides, I prefer how things are now.
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to relax.
Only the best. Thank you so much, Miss Huta.
It's fine. The next time you're in this neck of the woods,
Dim sum. Is that...
they are a part of it. It's basically a tape...
Oh, so it's basically...
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation?
Of course I am. I bought a kite, a parasol, a little tin... Clorand is the one who didn't...
So all you're bringing back...
And some tea-flavored hard candies.
Clorand isn't much...
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora.
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. Other than that, just some bits, and they should all be things I can use.
Now Paimon's even... If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go?
Oh, actually...
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not...
Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had, and I felt a bit bad at first.
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the fortress of Merip. Neuvillette is a man of his word.
See, even Clorand was... If even his trusty subordinate agreed. Wow, he seems like a real gentleman. If only the funeral parlor had an employee as... Right, Zhongli?
Indeed.
Clorand said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley.
Oh, that reminds me. If there's anything you want to talk about...
Does the director have any
It just seemed like you were a bit preoccupied, if you ask me. I'd say you're having a mid...
Is that so? I jest, given its distance from the city. Surrounded by such peace and... I apologize for making...
What do you think, Traveler? Is this atmosphere putting you in a lazy mood? Wow, you are
Indeed.
So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette. But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
Well, everyone, if there's any souvenirs anyone's...
Reliable as ever, Miss President.
What is that supposed to...
Clorand is right, though.
It's not what she's saying.
I will say, but I never thought you'd be... The tone of voice you use when you're working doesn't...
Well, I try to keep my professional and...
You take care now, traveler. Paimon. Ah, trying to act cool now, are...
You are indeed quite strong.
It's been great talking. Maybe we could go...
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our few people frequent this location. Since I was...
You call this early?
Strictly speaking, that depends on the... I am hardly bereft of time, however.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands...
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the second, I was unaware you possessed not... I see. Thank you for... Yes, they have been...
I have to hand it just a simple gift delivery, and she has...
I was just passing through.
All right. Then I hereby confirm...
A verbal receipt of confirmation?
Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift.
About that. Much of that is my own
Oh? Why?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
That explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me.
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else I'd like to give.
This is a stone slate.
Well, that is an apt description.
A legal codex, huh?
Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was
Okay.
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized as a tribute to that sentiment. This slate was designed after a traditional legal code. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering... We joked with Clorand some time ago about gifting you a legal codex.
So that's what this...
I did not expect you to remember it as well. In any case...
It is a very good attempt. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Even your sense of humor, a gift of this significance, deserves to be put on display, and...
surely there's no need...
Just kidding. I don't have anything like it, but we do have a storage room. We can...
That sounds good to me.
So that's what you were doing in Chaoying.
Indeed. Of course, while I was there, the aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Then we are of the same mind.
If you say so, but after all, you're hardly...
You're quite right. I suppose I suffer not from However, after reading a few articles about Li Wei's holiday, seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground. In the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted. But now, this is also...
That's a ladle?
That was indeed one of my inspirations. Really. To tell you the truth, given your unexpected around such an important holiday such as this, but I'm afraid this is all I can offer. That is precisely why it would do me such a great... You are most welcome. Happy That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence. But my proclivity to refrain from personal outings does, in part, originate from a sense. But now I see that the human world is indeed full of... Lantern Rite marks the start of in the spirit of the season, then.